Hello everyone. Today I am going to show you a very important concept of animation and VFX, and that is normalization. Here I am using Nuke as my platform to understand the normalization concept. So I will start with little presentation on normalization. Okay, let's start. So first of all, what is normalization? So this is the definition. Normalization means scaling groups of data so that either the minimum and maximum value of each group are 0 and 1 respectively, or so that the area under the distribution curve of each group is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the theoretical normalization definition. So what I mean, the process to bringing or returning something to a normal condition or state. Okay, so in my manner, this is the definition of normalization. I am not believe that you stuck in particular limit, that the definition called 0 to 1, but is not necessary. For example, here some student or some child get 782 out of 1050. Okay, so how we calculate his average, or how he what is his performance and all the stuff. So easy way to understand the condition or the study level of this particular student is to convert this data into percentage. Okay, so here that 782 marks out of 1050 is 74.48%. So we can easily understand how he was or she was in her study or his study. Okay, so here my normalization format is 0 to 100 percentage. Okay, so here 1050 is 100% and 0 mark is 0 percentage. So here we define these marks in a normalization format, and that is 0 to 100 percentage. Now here I show you another example, angle measurement. Okay, so here are my some angles, that is 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3. So all are in radian format. Okay, but it is little difficult to measure the angle with this value. So what we prefer, normalized form. Okay, so definition of normalization is 0 to 1. So if I convert this value into 0 to 1, maybe 0 is my 0 degree and 1 is my 360 degree. So here 3 pi by 2 is equal to 0.75, 7 pi by 3 is equal to 0.16667, and 4 pi by 3 is equal to 0.6667. But it is more difficult to measure the angle through this normalization format. So what we prefer is to convert this data into degree format. Okay, so this is my radian format and degree is 0 to 360. So now 3 pi by 2 is equal to 270 degree. Okay, and 7 pi by 3 is equal to 420, that is 360 plus 60, and 4 pi by 3 is equal to 240 degree. Okay, so when we convert this radian form into degree form, we can easily understand the data, or easily understand the value. So in my terms, the range which we easily understand, or which we will easily use for any purpose, it is normalization. Okay, so normally we work on images that contain a range of floating values. Okay, maybe maximum time we use EXR files and all the stuff. So there are so many data beyond the 1 and below the 0. Okay, so we have to manage those data properly. Okay, so this is the same thing. So many time it is useful to have those value, that is floating value, to fit within a specific range. Most of the time we use 0 to 1. Okay, so because that range we will easily understand and we will easily manage. So basic normalization. Okay, so first example is, or first concept of normalization is where our condition is if minimum value is 0 and maximum value is anything. Okay, in our last example I'll show that in percentage that 0 is my minimum marks. I'm not getting below 0 marks. Okay, so 0 is my minimum value and maximum value is whatever, that is my maximum mark. For example, in last example 1050 is my maximum. So in that case, what is the formula of normalization? If I want to set this value in between 0 to 1, then you have to divide your value by maximum value. So you'll get the normalization of that particular curve or graph or value. So for example, if we have 8 bit per channel information, then the minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 255. Simple. So maximum time you see this thing in Photoshop. I'll show you. So in Photoshop, whenever you click on this color, and you can see over here that minimum value is 0 each channel and maximum value is 255. Okay, so this is my 8-bit color information. So whenever you deal with any high-end compositing software like Fusion or Nuke or etc., that in that particular softwares, normally we define the range in 0 to 1. So 0 is my black and 1 is my white value. So at that time, what happened? The normalization of color range is the particular color divided by 255. So we'll get the color range in between 0 to 1. Okay, now I'll show you one example to generate color ramp in Nuke using this formula. So for example, I want to create a horizontal ramp. So what I prefer, that my left hand side is 0 and my right hand side is 1. Okay, so my width of that particular composition, whatever, so I have to divide that thing with my width. Okay, so I will show you over here. So first of all, here I create one constant and I just select and press 1. So this is my canvas. Now I create one more node in color, matte and expression. So now if I write over here X in my red channel, so here I get red color on my canvas, but this is not red. You can see over here. So here 0 and gradually it take that maximum value is my 1280. So my color or my red channel contain my X axis value. So now what I have to do, I have to divide that thing with my maximum value, and that is my width 1280. So I have to divide that thing divide by width. and now you get a proper array, because here my value is 0, so 0 divided by 1024 is 0. Maybe here I have some value 200, maybe, so 200 divided by 1280, whatever, and here I have 1280 divided by 1280, and that is 1. So I get easy RAM. Okay, obviously here I have that particular RAM tool to generate this kind of RAM, but this is just for an example that what is normalization and what is the concept of normalization. Okay, now the second thing is any range to 0 to 1. Okay, I have any range. Okay, so in any range I have one minimum value and one maximum value, and I have to set that particular value into 0 and 1. So this is the formula that I have to minus my value, and whatever I get I have to divide that thing with maximum minus minimum value. Okay, I'll show you the process of this thing. Okay, here I have one graph and my minimum value of this curve is 2 and maximum value is 7. Okay, and I need to put these things in between 0 and 1. Okay, I have to convert, or I have to normalize this curve into 0 and 1. So this is my formula that I have to x minus minimum, and whatever I get divide by maximum minus minimum value. So first of all I do this process, x minus minimum, that is x minus 2, because my minimum value is 2. So applying this formula, that is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0 and 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. Okay, now my maximum minus minimum value is equal to 7 and minimum is 2, so I get 5 value. Okay, now I have to divide, that's x minus 2 divided by max minus minimum, and I'll get this 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0 and 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the process. So I'll go through one more example for this to understand a practical example. Okay, so here I have camera depth information. Okay, now normally what happen if I render these things in any format except EXR, so my result store in 0 to 1 value. Okay, that what actually looks like. Okay, but if I render the thing in EXR format, open EXR format, then what happen? Then maybe my maximum value is, for this example, 214.71 and my minimum value is 12.23. okay, and if I want to normalize these things, I will easily do these things by using any color correction node or grade node. Okay, but here my concept is to understand normalization thing. So I'll show you these things by using proper normalization concept, and I'll show you some good feature of Nuke, so that will help you a lot in future. So here I have one rendered image, and this particular EXR file contain depth information. You can easily see through here. Okay, now I want to convert, or I want to normalize this depth information. Okay, so what I have to do, first of all I need to extract this information. Okay, so for that I am using shuffle. Okay, and in input 1 I set depth information. So here I get this depth information, and for alpha I want my original alpha, so I set my input 2 as RGBA, and I set the alpha of that particular information. So here I got the depth information, and in alpha I got original alpha information. Okay, now here I have one interesting tool, and that is minimum color. Okay, and if I set over here, and if I find the pixel delta, so what happened? It almost gets zero value because my background, this value is 0, but I want to find this value 12.62 because this is my alpha information. There is no data over here that is useful to me right now. Okay, I want to find the minimum value and maximum value of this particular depth information. So what I have to do to find maximum and minimum value using some automatic tool? Okay, so first of all, what I have to do, I just press tab and I write invert. Okay, first of all I invert this data. Okay, so formula of invert is 1 minus my value, that is RGB, 1 minus R, 1 minus G, and 1 minus B. So now here I get this value in negative. If you see over here, if I drag my mouse over here, you can see that is my minus 11, this is my 1 value, and here I got some more negative value. Okay, so now if I apply minimum color on this particular invert data and I click on this find pixel delta, so here I got 214. Whatever my minimum value, that invert or that negative those values. So my minimum value is maybe minus 214, but here it convert into plus 214. Okay, so technically if I rename this thing by pressing N, this is my maximum value. Okay, I press 2 over here, and now I create one constant that will help me, and here I just press Ctrl and drag here to here. So now I got the constant which contain maximum value. So here I just rename this thing maximum constant. Okay, so here I got maximum value of this depth information. Now what I have to do, I create one merge node and I put this maximum constant as B and this information as A. So now you get here 12.8 and then and over here where I have that 0 value, on that particular data I got that maximum value from this constant. So now it is very easy to find minimum value of that data, and that is minimum color. And find pixel delta. Okay, so here I got minus 12 point something. Okay, now to need to create one more constant, and now I apply those data by pressing Control over here, and I just click over here, edit expression, and just multiply this data with -1. So I get negative value, and that is my positive. Okay, so here I have renamed this zone, that is my minimum value, and this is my minimum constant. Okay, now as per my formula, my minimum value is 12.23 and my maximum value is 214.71. So my formula says that x minus minimum divided by maximum minus minimum. Okay, so first of all I find this data. Okay, so maximum minus minimum. So what I have to do, I just need to put one merge node. I put this maximum data as A, minimum data as B, and here an operation I apply minus. So is this particular node I got A minus B, and that is my maximum minus minimum. Now the next step is x minus minimum. So what is my x? My original data, this. So I just put one merge node and A minus minimum information, that is my minus C. So here I again apply minus information. So here I got x minus minimum data, and now what I have to do, x minus minimum divide by maximum minus minimum. So here I just need to apply divide operation. So here I got this. Now I create one constant with white background. I put merge, this as background, this as foreground, and you get this kind of information. Now I easily, if I want to convert those stuff, I can easily invert these things. Okay, so that's how you normalize the data. And by normalize this depth data, you can easily do more thing, like you can create fog and all those stuff. Okay, so maybe this will help you a lot. Now the last process of normalization I'll show you, that from input range to output range. So for example, I have one input range, that is anything, and I want a proper specific range. For example, it is not necessary that I want to convert that thing into 0 to 1, but I need some more, for example -1 to 1 maybe. So at that time what you have to do, you need to you have one input range. First of all, need to normalize these things. Okay, normalize in this information. So the simple process, and then you need to convert that normalization data in your output range. So this is the basic formula of your normalization thing, that is x minus minimum divided by maximum minus minimum. Now we have to convert that thing into a new range. So for that, the normalization x, okay, whatever, into output max minus output minimum, okay, and plus output minimum information. So this is the formula for from any range to output range, or any input range to convert my specific range. So this is also very helpful in particular some examples. Okay, I'll show you one example for that. So here I have one example of my normal pass. Okay, I render this information in TGA format. So in TGA format, what happened, that particular data of normalization is stored in 0 to 1, but the main concept is that if my normal direction is in negative x, then it has to store that information is -1, and maximum value, if my x, if my normal is in x direction, then it is +1. Okay, so that's how it store the data. Okay, you can show my relighting tutorial for detailed concept of normal things. Okay, now what I have to do, first of all, here my in Targa format my minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 1. Now I have to convert that data into -1 to 1. Okay, so now my minimum value I shifted to -1 and maximum value is 1, and here my minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 1. So according to our concept, first of all we have to convert my input range into normalization format, but in our example it is already normalization format. Okay, so now I have to apply the second formula, and that is my normal x and output max, that is my 1, and output minimum, that is my -1 plus out minimum, so this is my -1. Okay, so I have to apply this formula in each channel. So for that, and make sure that you work on linear color space, because Nuke calculate in linear color space. So here I create expression. So in red channel, create bracket R, that's my red channel, into output maximum is my 1, and minus output minimum is -1, bracket over. Now to apply one more bracket, plus my output minimum is -1. So I just copy this data, Control C, here Control V, and I just change red to green, and here again B for blue, and now you see you can easily convert that data. So now this is my useful data, because now this normal pass you can easily use in any relighting node or any plugin, or if you want to use this data in your some gizmos and all those stuff. So don't worry about that, you render those data in Targa and you lost those data. Okay, you can easily convert those data in your particular range. So hope you like this tutorial. See you soon with another one.